Hello. Hello, Mr. Dev. By the way, this poll is just here because I just felt like making one. I don't know why I made it. Okay, so now, where did we leave off? Accord.app. What is on accord.app? Well, I have good news. So, after this stream, I'm planning to release accord.app. So, basically, accord.app is currently... I've set it up. It took like an entire day to do. But I set it up using AWS. So that is good. Okay, so... yeah. There we go. So... what is this? Okay, so we start with an error. That's pretty cool. Fetched users. WS call failed, listened. What's this? Almost ready, what? What? Why did it say almost ready ... Yeah, so this is long overdue to release. Set up routes, almost ready. Oh my days. Oh no. That should probably be at the bottom. Why did I make that? Now, I was trying to put almost ready on accord.app here. I don't know what this is. This is the old version, by the way. If you see this when you type accord.app, then it's the old cache version with arc.io. Now, I got rid of arc.io because it was literally paying me like a 1,000th of a cent per day. Like nothing basically. It used to pay me like 50 cents a day to $1, but now it pays me like just pretty much nothing. So I got rid of it. Not gonna add adverts as well because I don't like adverts. I think there's better ways to make money. And it also ruins the user experience. Okay, so hold on. High velocity, long time no see. You talking about my streams? Like I don't stream often. I think this is the first time since I started YouTube where I've actually felt like streaming, to be honest. So here we are. REST call failed because we're not logged in, that's why. Okay, so by the way, I have set up everything for accord.app, so the old database will be used, but I think I will have to mess around with I would have to migrate it, because it's not set up properly yet, but it shouldn't take that long. It should be quite simple to do that. Okay, I'm gonna make a new account here. I'm gonna hope everything is working. Yep. So nothing too exciting here. I haven't added anything actually since last stream. So yeah. The only thing I've done with accord.app is actually set up the cloud. We're gonna use cloud because I'm not gonna use local hosting where I host it myself, because I just move around all the time. So we've got Apple just listening to everything I say.
I'm not sure I understand.
Right, let me just turn that off. That's the second time it's done that. Where in the world are you coming from? The UK. This is actually a different location to where this is why I usually stream, right here. Because I keep moving from rooms to each stream. Okay, so we need to add some stuff. Now, CD ideas, what have we got for ideas? We don't need to add some stuff actually, we don't need to add anything. I think our app's ready to go. But we're gonna add pings and stuff. We don't need pings, we can add them after we've released it, but we're gonna add them at some point. Mobile support, that's quite important. DM guilds, voice channels. I'm gonna add REST error messages. So basically, I'm gonna have a chat timer. Let's add a chat timer. Hi, all messy. So here we go. Yeah, so we can have some file uploads and stuff. And emojis, that would be pretty cool. Obviously, accord.app is really simple right now compared to other apps. End-to-end encryption, we kind of already have. I don't think SSL counts as end-to-end encryption. I think that's something to do with a WebSocket. Maybe. It's arguably secure because we're using. I don't know if there's. I don't know how you can like. What? AWS. If we go in here. All the files are being word. If we go in here. We're using secure now. That's the same as HTTPS, it says, so not bad. and we're using Cloudflare on 4 strict Cloudflare here. The end-to-end SSL, that's what we're using there. I suppose that's end-to-end encryption, but I'm not the expert here for encryption. Okay, so we're going to add REST error messages. Now, what is a REST error message? Well, there's a lot of errors in the console. Not sure where these are coming from. So, REST error message is so when something goes wrong. Let's log out. Okay, so it says REST call failed. Basically what that means is we want to log this message and we want it as a snack bar thing here. There's Docker as well. Now I don't know how to use Docker. I just thought we could use it in the future instead of PM2 and things. I'm looking into using that. Hi Devil Firefox again. Hi Mirzaz, I've seen you before. I don't know why I put the yes or no. It's just like a test. Now, middleware. Okay, so this is where we're actually sending the message. REST call failed. Object is unknown. Okay. So this is where we're doing it, but we can also alert. We can type this. Or we can type response. Response message. That's one way we can do it. Undefined. And then we get user not logged in. There we go. Let's say we type in gibberish here. Unauthorized, that's what it's going to say. And then user not found when we type in the wrong email. Then when we type in the right email, and forgot the password, no error. Okay. So basically I want to open this in the middleware. But I'm not sure that's going to work. Yeah, so something like this is what we're trying to do. But we're doing it in middleware. I mean, we could use like DOM to do it. What? So they're doing it in the app, right? What? Interesting. Hi Nick Games, thank you. Hi Nox. Hi Nox. Okay, so when something goes wrong, we want to tell the components about it. That's how they're trying to do it. Okay, so let's find where this is actually being sent. Private route. Fetch entities. Okay. I think the easiest way is to do it in here, but it doesn't let us. Yep. I have another idea actually. We could use Redux. Use Redux to display error messages. So dispatch UI.error, and then that has a So error has a message, a type, I don't know. Why not? And then we can have something that actually, yeah, we can have a component in page wrapper. Let's see. Private route. Okay. How are we doing it in user settings? Okay, overview. So in here, we just have save changes. Okay, so we can do that. So we can have dialog, it's not already an error dialog. UI.dialog. Yep. And then we're going to use that. SFC, FC. And then we actually get, so we use state. Let's actually put this in the app store. If I call it the app store, I don't know. App state. UI, and then we have dialog. So there might not be a dialog, but okay. So what's going on here is I keep transferring between users. If I type own, error gone, because I made a command that fixed that. Testing 1 2 3. Okay, that worked. So we have a dialog here, and it has message. What do dialogues have actually? Options, save changes. We're not actually gonna update this yet. Options object. So we have an options object from Noti stack. No, we don't. We don't have one. Shared props. Let's try that. Okay, that's not going to work either. Ah. Okay, that's not going to work. Because that needs its separate type npm modules, and we're not doing that. So we're just going to define our own. So message is string, or content is string or JSX. So we just specify a content, it persists anyway. And then we specify a key. No, we don't even need a key. It's just dialog. And the anchor origin is sorted out, so that's it. In fact, we don't even need... Actually, we do. And we need a type as well, so... Or variant. I think it's called variant. Default error, info, success, or warning. So the variant. Default. Info. Error. Success. Warning. They're the variants we can have. Yep. So now in here, we're going to use snackbar, NQ snackbar, so DQ snackbar. Now this is not going to work straight off. It's going to be very... not too exciting. Close snackbar. Okay, so whilst this is open, we're going to use effect. And we're going to set it as a function. So this is the lesser exciting feature we're going to add, but it's an important one. So we kind of need to add this one. Open dialog state. And the payload is a dialog, so store, time is going fast. I don't know why that's not a thing. Action, store action, and then we're just going to have this, basically UI dialog. UI dialog. And eventually that will update. And then we type state dot dialog equals payload. And then when we want to close the dialog, all we have to do is we delete the state dialog and then we reload so that these variables fix. And my PC is buzzing. Okay. There we go. We don't even need a payload when we close it. Now, when there is a dialog, so we want to export const open dialog. So when we open a dialog, we want to get rid of the old dialog and then open a new one when there's two open at the same time. So use effect. So here we're gonna const dialog equals use selector, and then we type yep. So, whenever the dialogue changes, what do we want to do? Okay, I'm turning on Siri again. So, we want to enqueue if no dialogue, then we're going to return. If no dialogue, we're actually going to dequeue if we closed it for whatever reason. Closed, now I keep getting confused. Okay, so we're going to close the snack bar. Which one? Dialogue. That's all we're going to call it. Return. We're going to return that. And now if there, well, obviously if there is a dialogue, then what are we going to do? We're going to enqueue it. Content is, obviously we need variant as well. Dialogue variant. And dialogue content. And then the key is dialogue. Quite simple. And then in rest, basically we have a dispatch somewhere. Store.dispatch right here. So we can actually type store.dispatch. After rest call failed, we can type actions dot, UI dot UI actions as UI from UI. Now we can type UI dot closed or open dialog, and then we type in our dialog, which is content response.data.message unknown. Now these might be all null. Unknown error. And then the variant is error. Oh my days, time is going way too quick. We don't have to return anything here, just null. So, we're gonna, no, we're not gonna do that yet. We're gonna wait for things to go wrong. And they already have gone wrong. That's good. What's going on? Objects are not valid. Objects are not valid as React child. Anchor origin. Use an array instead. What? Invalid object type. Where's that? What if I do that? Okay, so here it is. What? I don't understand this error. Unless I'm actually... yeah, return null. It's kind of garbage error. UI dialog. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so... oh my god. Hold on. Open dialog, that's what we're gonna call it. Yes. Go, go, go. So it fits with the convention. Hi, Mr. Smith. Okay, so what we do here is we actually reload React. What? This error is really hard to understand. Objects are not valid as a React child. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, open dialog. User not logged in. Okay. What? Objects are not valid as a React child. What? Content, is it that? It could be that. It could be that. What? Okay. That's probably the weirdest error I've seen in React so far. Is it saying we're trying to render, like, it thinks we're trying to render an object? Not quite. Okay, we're just gonna do this. Just gonna do that. Yeah, we're not trying to render a list, I don't think. Okay, so the error's not there. Okay, now the error's there. So it's not this, really. If we put dialog, that should be fine. If we go into private or page wrapper, it might be this. What? Okay, it must be that then. Dialog. I don't think that's an error with our application. I think it's a noti stack like bug. Yeah, because when we add this here, then it's the user effect that's doing it. So we're getting loads of dialogues. Yep. Now if we type dialog.content, user not logged in. Oh yeah, that might be null. Yeah, so it's something with no T-stack that's going on. See if we add this. I think it's this code right here. Yeah, it must be. I think we got 2 errors there. Yeah, we got user not logged in and user not logged in. Okay. So dialog.content. Mate, I've been trying to do this for 50 minutes. It's not working. Okay, so what we're going to do for now is we're actually going to go into dialog and have fix me. Good old fix me. But for now we're just going to alert the error message. Sorry, the dialog content. So we just type a random email. User not found. We log out. User not logged in. That's quite obvious. We log in. User not logged in. If, okay, this is bad. If dialog.message or content dot includes or just equals user not logged in, return. That is very bad code right there, because it might change at any point, but it does get rid of this annoying error. And now when we type in random emails, it says user not found. Still gives this, which is kind of a bug, but again, some bugs are not worth fixing, some are. Now if we log in with a fake account, unauthorized, there we go. That's all we needed really. Hold on. Okay, yeah. That's all we needed for now. So we'll just have these, we've done that. So added basic REST error messages. That's what we've been trying to add for a while now. Okay, so mark as red. I'm not going to add that. E2E encryption, viable ideas. Have we... There we go. DM guilds. So we're going to add developer mode as well. And then we're going to add something more exciting, so that makes the viewer count more than 0. Okay, so if everything goes well, which it didn't. Hold on a second. I forgot the password. Nope. Okay. Now if we try to log in with an email that's taken, what do we get? Username of the given username, which is not actually true. Shush. Okay, there we go. It's still giving that error, are you kidding me? See if we create a channel. Okay, so actually when we open one, so when we open a dialog, we're going to do it this way. So I know we're still on this, so open dialog. We're going to have this opened and closed, and then we're going to export. Yeah, so we want to close it first. Okay, there is a bug at the minute with this. What? Oh no, I did that wrong. This new bug. Sometimes you have to do that, and then undo it, and then React works magically. Hi Firestroke. What have you been working on? Accord should have all Nitro perk features in it. Considering. Do you give badges to users who signed up early? Yes. But they'll be added after the release. But I've already got a list of people to give it to. 2 lists of people. The first list of people were from November, I think. But currently I can't actually access that list because my Discord account's gone. It's in some private Discord channel. So, but I do have a second list at the minute. So the one from May 2021, I still have that. There's only like 3 people from the November list, so probably 2 people now. I could just use my memory. There we go. And if you want to know what the badges look like, well, this is what a badge looks like. So we're gonna set the badges, and we're gonna have OG is one of the badges, and bug 1 is a bug reporting badge. So OG is the, so here we have OG, and here we have the first bug reporter badge. So this is what you're gonna get if you were here before May. So probably most of you. So that was the first Accord version that was not very good. So docs.accord.app if you want to see what that looks like. This is the first Accord version. Which one do you prefer? This one. It looks so trash compared to this one. Like everything is, I mean this is okay, but what is this? Just everything's misaligned. I think that's from April. This is from April. It's an earlier one. But then in changelog you can see the updates we made. It got slightly better. We added mobile support. It was alright. Then we added that. And then I started the UI again because why not? Because we're using React, and React and Redux had a much better system. Okay, mutual guilds. Yeah, we could add that. It'll just be like that for now. Info, I don't know what to put here. Add notes. Discord adds an add notes feature. This can be polished a bit. We can add like tabs. Not that important though. That's what badges, some badges look like. There's a staff badge as well, but we're not going to show you that at the minute. And these are just font awesome badges. Icons. We're going to add developer mode now, so we can get the user ID and things by hovering over that. So let's add that, and it's going to be enabled by default. Actually, config. Yeah. False. Actually, we'll disable it by default, like Discord. And then we'll add in user settings, I mean, we can add something that just says, like, I think there's a toggle somewhere, toggle. Oh, time is going very quick today. That's the chat timer that I made. I'll read that in a minute. So we're going to have developer mode for checked, and on click we're going to dispatch. All we're going to do is dispatch. And then in here, toggle developer mode. What? Yeah, that's fine. So we're gonna have UI config developer mode. Yeah, and we handle side effects here, so toggle member list, toggle developer mode. And that might work. That might work. I hope so. We've all been known as OG when this website got famous. I guess so. You're in the, like, I've never really launched a successful website, so almost did it at one point, but I'm already moved on to another one at that point. But hopefully this one is more successful. If I ever had the same knowledge of coding, I'll make a cryptocurrency where people can earn. Not a bad idea, to be honest. Although there's way too many, there's a lot of cryptocurrencies out there. It'll be kind of hard to compete with the other ones though. We could make accord coin, get money for, earn coins for chatting. That's one idea. Makes a spam bot. Yeah. I'm gonna put that in bad ideas. Yet, that's actually a good idea in a way. Get crypto token for using the website. So if you stayed on the website, basically that would boost it in Google. Or earn money in some way, I don't know. Which you can give a coin or something for that. Just an idea. So it's a bad idea. Yeah, not that much dedication, to be honest. The streams haven't been that frequent. But yeah, so toggle development mode, where's that? Yeah, that should be there. So right here, we're going to have label. We're going to have for developer mode. That's all we do. Yep, that's all we do. Oh yeah, and then we put in this developer mode. Okay. Yeah, we don't want that to take up half the screen. There we go. That is not changing in the minute. That should not also be part of a form. So we're going to actually go into remove that. On change event yeah, so when we click it, we don't want save changes to actually be there. Obviously we click it once, we reload, and it's there, so something's going on, which is good. Yeah. Yeah, that will do for now. So let's have that enabled. Let's add this to the menus. That one's redundant. Guild member menu, let's add this right at the bottom. HR. Let's add. Now we're only going to have this if. div class name. No, we don't need that. So if developer mode is enabled, then we want to display this. Basically, in here we just have a div that says the user ID. That will do. User ID. There it is. We can copy it. We can do whatever we want with it, really. And then here we have something. Yep. So we have a div, we have a span, chat timer, $41 votes on yes or no, the election. Who knows what it is actually, I don't know. Oh, that's in the way. We don't want that. There we go. Yep, that will do. Yeah, we'll just use that. So this is the user ID right here. And then we're just going to have like a title that says user ID. We're going to have it with messages as well. So when we hover, when we right click the message, that's not going to work actually. We haven't added message menu yet. So let's add message menu. Okay, and then add dev mode for users. There we go. A message here. Context menu is going to be message ID. So all we're going to have here is we're going to have the we're not going to have permissions in a minute. We're going to have use. What? How's that gone off again? The time's just going really quick today. So if we got dialog, then sorry, dev mode config dev. I mean, we can replace developer mode with dev mode. I prefer dev mode to developer mode. There we go. Much simpler. Yeah, the word dev is easier than developer. So, hover over message. Let's actually trigger this. So we got a context menu trigger here. So let's just want there we go. But we don't have dev mode at the minute. Not sure what happened there. Hi. What just happened? Okay, that's weird. Toggle dev mode. Some bad code. Toggle memberless. Toggle dev mode. There we go. No dev mode. Dev mode, yes, and the thing works. That's good. Love to see it. So we get high. Why we get high, I don't know. message menu. Okay, we're gonna export this to an element. Mood section. So we type in the ID, which is going to be user ID. And then we're going to type in now. Let's see how well that looks like. User ID, member ID. There we go. And they are different as well. Maybe we can add a better title than that. Say like a little indicator. Something like that, but yeah, that's a lot more clear. But actually small text. And then something like this, so PL2 minus PB2. Okay. Like that. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. Yeah, that will do. So for message, we're gonna have something else here. Message content. And dev mode menu section. Title message ID. ID is message ID. And then here we're just gonna have a div. And then code message content. Oh dear. What if we have a really long message? What will it look like? Overflow none. Let's try that. So it doesn't overflow. Oh, or we just have a max width. And, XW for That's not quite what I meant. There we go. High metal, I don't know, by the way. I think I read the name correctly. Right. Whip fall. It's because my mic's in front of the keyboard. It makes me type dumb things. I'm struggling with CSS at the minute. It's quite funny actually. Overflow hidden, yes. Overflow hidden. Let's try that. There we go, that's what we wanted. Now why it used the username is questionable. I'm not entirely sure why it did that. What? If is extra, return null. Oh. But if is extra, then we still have one of these on the left side. So we return null from here, and on the left side. What? No. If is extra, return. That should be. That's a bit strange. So true. That's what extra message looks like. False. That's what real messages look like. But they're getting confused. Hmm. I'm gonna do something here. Oh my god. This keeps... It's so fast. Actually extra is extra. Is actually extra. So okay. Magically fix extras. Yes. There we go. That's a bit messed up there. One more thing. Wow. Channel ID, guild ID, channel ID. No, that should not be a channel, mate. Guild menu. Dev mode. Title. Guild ID. Roles, let's add it for roles. Oh, how long have we been straight? Nearly 2 hours, okay. What have we got? Dev? Okay. What's going on? Oh, role details, we don't want that. Okay, so here. I'm gonna do this. Dev mode. Yep. No. Yeah, we do actually, so. We wanna do that. ID is role ID. Key is other ID. Yep. No, we need a role here. Yep. Role ID, role color. And then we have role.name here. And when we hover, so have, there we go. And then finally we add this to guild settings roles. at everyone, that's interesting. At everyone. At everyone role ID, that's the role ID, create another role, and we get a different ID. Cool. Do we get the color as well? Let's change the color. Here we go. And we get the color as well. Brilliant. That's everything. That's everything. Yep. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's disable dev mode, shall we say? Dev mode. Let's disable that. Now we hover over everything. The ID is gone, and that's cool. So that's it. Let's just enable it. So fully implement dev mode. Okay, so that's it for this stream. It wasn't long, but later today I'm actually going to release this on accord.app. So not now, because I need to go somewhere. But if you check the website later today, I have actually got one of these running on AWS. Now, I mean, npm build. Let's see if we can npm run build. Yeah, so I don't know how I'm gonna do it at this time. Oh, npm run build prod. Again, I don't know how well that's gonna work. Hopefully it works well with React, because when we build prod something, it seems to act differently to the just-in-time build. Same thing's correct with the old version of the UI using Angular. They just are slightly different. They are literally built differently. So, creating an optimized production build. I don't know how this is gonna work out, but I'd like to see it. Serve, should we do that? Serve s build. No, we're not going to do that. So where's the build? Build folder. Server. Nope. Server. So res.app.use/express.static. Close that. Build path. Okay, so we're gonna do something like this. So path dot resolve. This domain. Then. So we're in this folder. We're actually in. We're in rest, so we go up one. Up another one, we're in src, up another one, front end, build. I don't know how well that's going to go, but let's find out. Again, if it doesn't work, I'll figure it out later. Cannot get slash, what? If we type index.html. Nope. What? Okay, well, it doesn't want to work right now, does it? Again, I'll figure this out later. So fix me. There we go. So git push origin head. Where are we going? We're going to new, and that is at accord.app. So here. If you're still watching this, just starring will help the project. Have we got a license here? Oh, I need to add a license, don't I? Okay. I'm going to end the stream here, so thank you for watching. Again, I'll release this later today, so when you go to accord.app at some point today, so in the next 11 hours, it